Hello, folks. How are we all doing today? Hope you guys can hear the music and the background music. Boom, bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. So I think I have everything ready. I want to apologize in advance. So I'm still dealing with some technical issues. Like, for example, multi-streaming. It does not want me to connect your stream account on the stream settings. Yeah, that's okay. Ensure the confirmed stream title game before you go live. And then step 3, select which platform to go live. Yeah, and yet I still can't see the different chats. It's only showing me the Twitch chat. So if I have to look off to the side here to look at other chats, that's what's going to happen. So I want to keep that in mind for some of y'all, because I got to make sure that other people can see my stream and are able to talk to me. So first off, if you are watching the stream, please say hi. Just so I know that, we are live. Ooh. As well. Thank you for the follow. Is that how you pronounce that? As well as it can be. Okay. Okay. I just realized what it was. Okay. So we are live. Hello. With my janky ass Lammy. Because there's like no expressions if you notice. But yeah. So, how are we all doing today? I've been doing a lot of thinking myself, and so so we are here to do some discussions, but first I'm gonna give people some time to actually come in. Oh god, just watch that lag. What is going on with that? Or at least to me it looks like it's lagging. So, but yeah, so tonight is we're going to be talking about some very important stuff that's happening in my life, and I need some help with making some very important decisions, and I wanted to know what some of y'all think, because I want to let people understand what's going on in my life, why I'm so hyper stressed out and stuff, and why I just feel exhausted and I'm very angry lately, and why my emotions have just been going absolute nuts lately. This is just basically me, like, going through the process of like self-therapy and stuff. Come on, say something. Come on, connection. Stop giving me BS. Come on. So I also want to apologize for signal issues. We're looking to get that fixed, and possibly go fiber optic and try to mitigate some of this signal issues, because come on, signal, come on, stream, do it, just maintain signal, stream, come on. Hello, fatter squirrel. So I'm really hoping that this stream doesn't go to shit, because I'll just fucking end it all completely. End all of streaming altogether. I'm done with this. I'm getting fucking tired of doing this stuff where I'm just like sitting here every weekend banging my head against this because I can't get my viewership to go above 10. So I need to know, what can I do first off to improve this? And then now I'm dealing with technical issues because I can't get any stability in my own fucking life. So anyways, and I'm sitting here having to watch the stream just to make sure that it doesn't shit the bucket. Come on, play. Play. Keep playing. Play. Play. Play the stream. Come on. Play the stream. Come on. Refresh. I am live. Come on. Play the fucking stream. I am not offline. Thank you. Fuck, that's just gonna... That's really annoying because it just keeps dropping. So I want to know if you guys can see me and actually can hear what I'm saying and talking about. I need you guys to actually say stuff. Get off. God damn. Come on. Can you guys respond? Say something. Say something. Say something. Type something. Do anything. Don't make me feel like I'm going crazy. Hoy. Hey, Ant. I'm really hoping that my connection isn't so terrible that I cannot effectively stream. So please say something. Anyways, what I wanted to talk about today was don't do it. Stream, don't do it. I'm literally watching you. Stop it. Alright, so what I wanted to talk about is essentially I've tried everything to try to get some kind of success with my own personal projects and projects that which I joined because I was hoping to get into the career field of game development stuff. And you know, after hundreds of applications and stuff, the only bite I've ever gotten was working with Razor's Edge Games, which is a startup LLC that has not put out that after 7 or 8 years of working with them. Yeah, you didn't notice the ping, Jacob? You didn't notice the ping at all? That there was a change in the schedule? Because I'm assuming you shouldn't be muting that channel. Nobody should be muting that channel. War Robots has been moved to Monday. So, and the stream drops signal again. Come on, because of course it's doing this while it's raining. Like, I know there's raining here in here, but it's raining outside, and it's going to keep dropping the signal until I either say fuck it and quit. But I'm going to power through this because I need this to come out, and I need people to actually sit here and talk to me. Because I'm losing my fucking mind here. Anyways, after 8 years of doing game development with, like 7 or 8 years of doing game development with Razor's Edge Games, they still have not put out a product. I still have not gotten paid for my work. And I was really hoping that, you know, after streaming, I would have had, like, some kind of, like, proper income from this, where, like, oh, I would at least get maybe a couple $100 a month, just to keep the just to take the edge off of the bare minimum of the minimum wage, like, bullshit I have to go through every day, because for some reason nobody will hire me, and then I'm just tired of that. Stream's disconnecting again. Please tell me every so often if it drops. Like, please tell me, because it keeps on disconnecting when I don't want it to. I am literally doing the best I can to force this thing to actually keep streaming. Come on. Stop that. Stop that. Stop that. I'm still here. Yeah, it did not notice it was while you were asleep. Yeah. So, I need to figure out something. I've even started my own game development company, trying to, you know, get a group of people together who want to actually make a game and will actually sit down and make a game, because I can't be doing this shit anymore. I need to actually be able to do my job and enjoy it. And when you stop in game development, when you stop enjoying your job, it's time to quit. And so I'm wondering if it's a good idea, because our boss has been FOMOing the shit out of us. And when I mean FOMOing, I mean he does this thing where, like, in the contract, if you leave, you don't come back. First off, you don't come back. You don't get to. It doesn't matter for whatever reason. If you leave, you do not come back. And that's something is absolute bullshit. Because, like, their coding team is dropping like flies because of this. And, you know, out of 150 people, you only have 9 fucking coders, plus the coding team lead. So 10 coders total. That's too small, because you have VFX, you have art, you have lighting, you have you have sound, you have all the extra stuff, and they're just piling up on their stuff onto us, and then we're now choking because, oh, we need you to test some shit. In addition to applying all the extra shit that is that they are asking us to put into implement. And, you know, it's one of those things where, yo, if we implement this stuff, you know, then we get paid. Okay, you said that last year, and you said that the year before. Okay, so shit or get off the pot, because I'm fucking rotting here. I would like to be paid to do the job that I got a degree for, which by the way is interactive media and game design. I'm a designer doing game engine programming. 2 totally different jobs. And I got coding on my background because I needed to make sure that I could put my foot in the door. So I'm really hoping that the stream stops cutting, so that way I can actually keep having a conversation. And I need you guys to keep telling me, or to say something in response to what I'm saying, so that way I know that I know that I'm not losing you. I probably have disconnected several times from Kick. Alright, we're just gonna turn off Kick. Because Kick's not doing anything. There's no, it keeps resetting and keeps trying to it keeps resetting my stream because I keep disconnecting. And I hope to God my thing's not losing its mind, trying to tell me, oh, you've reestablished a connection in Discord. Okay, Discord, I need to pull you up so that way I can see if it's not spamming. Okay. Announcements. Okay, it's giving me 2 fucking announcements already. Oh, God, that's really annoying. Yeah, that sucks, man. With your work situation, yeah. And then on top of that, on top of this, while I'm trying to, do the streaming and do the programming and stuff, I work as a paraprofessional in a school. Prior to that, I worked at a gas station making pizza. Prior to that, I worked at a gas station making pizza. Apparently there's a particular theme to what I'm doing, and it's stuff that you don't make jack shit on any of that. They really ought to pay people in the educational field a lot more than what they are, instead of paying coaches 90 to 100,000 a year. They should be paying regular teachers a livable wage, and then and even paras, because because like during the course of my week, I had my finger I sprained my finger because this little bastard ass kid keeps wanting to fight and bite, and he doesn't take a chill pill. He doesn't have the he has the emotional range of happy, angry, gonna bite you, and then sad. And he needs tough love, because he's gonna keep getting away with whatever the fuck he's on about until somebody puts it. Sorry, I'm fucking with my brace here, because that's how badly he fucked up my finger. I have to wear a finger brace for 2 weeks. Sorry. So that means, oh, by the way, that means I don't have any function of my pinky. So, because he likes to grab and twist and jam and fight. So, and all that stuff. So I want success. I want something that actually works, instead of sitting here and spinning my wheels day in and day out trying to get something to actually work and something to be successful. But now I'm dealing with where this level of stress is now physically causing me harm. My blood pressure's up. I crave food that I shouldn't, because I am really trying to find some level of dopamine. I shouldn't be, I'm trying to avoid the drink. I'm trying to I started doing dieting and exercising to help lower my sodium intake, so that way my blood pressure can properly go down. And I've already lost 6 pounds, and that's success. But that is some success there. But that's still 100 and some odd pounds to go from there. And I want something that can help me get my life together. Girlfriend doesn't the girlfriend and I broke up, so that sucks. But she wasn't willing to have a physical relationship, only a virtual one where I didn't know her identity, and she gave me a false identity. She catfished me. And that's rough. That's told my coworkers because they knew I was off, and then they told me to just dump her ass, and I get why she's doing it, but I'm getting older, and I need stability. I should have had stability a long time ago. Real stability, proper, something physical, something actual. You don't deserve someone that catfishes you. No, I don't. I don't deserve somebody who catfishes me. And I've been with this person for a couple years, and developed a relationship with them, and I got nothing out of it. Again, because every woman that I try to take out to dinner or go to the movies or something, I either get left with the check. I get left with the check, I get ghosted, or shit like this happens where, it feels like everything's going great, and then overnight shit's the bed. I've only had one decent relationship that where the relationship got physical, and that kept going on and off because she wanted a country boy. Well, she got her country boy, got pregnant and stuff, and I'm just still here with no relationship. So nothing of value to come out of it, and all I want is some success, for example, a success in a relationship to me amounts to, am I actively having physical intimacy? Am I putting a ring on her as I speak? Kind of thing. Where, because I want because that person made me happy, and I want them to continue to make me happy. I want them to continue to be a part of my life. I don't need them. I want them. That's the key, and that's the main, very, very big difference. By the way, they're there because I want them to be there. I shouldn't need them. But, without intimacy, a man is constantly in a state of fight or flight, and he's never in a state of recover. Now, that's what the whole point of intimacy to a man is. Do I have somebody who's loyal? Do I have somebody who is who's there because they want me to be there and stuff? So let's go over some of those points. First, we start with the game development stuff. So I'm thinking about quitting Reg after having been with them for 6 or 7 years, or however long it's been. I don't know, because I stopped keeping count, because I've had to redo UI for them over and over again, and now we're doing more UI work because, well, the people that they want to sign a contract with says, oh, it needs to look like this. It needs to have all these different bugs and stuff fixed and stuff, and that's fine. That's great. But then again, I have not seen this contract myself, and what is it called? And they've said the same shit year after year. So I feel like I'm being taken advantage of. And instead, I would like, what was it called? Instead, I would like, actually see some kind of payout for this. And as I mentioned before, he does this FOMO thing. So if you leave, you don't come back, and we know it's gonna happen this year. Oh, it's gonna happen this year. Oh, it's gonna happen this year. I need it to happen, sir. I need it to happen. I would like to live a better life, a comfortable life, a life that I am proud to live. So that way I can get people off my back and be like, have something to be proud of. And I'm I'm either going to be happier if I either succeed and I get paid for it, or they bring us all on with an actual contract and we get paid for it, or I quit and never have to deal with that again, and then just focus on my own drive, which is to start up my own game development company and start actually making money. I mean, hell, literally there are 3 people who made Hollow Knight and Hollow Knight Silk Song, and they broke the fucking internet. Both times. Both fucking times. They had enough money to run that shit for 7 years. To develop the next game for 7 years. That's how long Hollow Knight took. Hollow Knight Silk Song took. I would like to taste some of that. Some of that success. I would like to have a 20 to 30 person team working together to put together a nice spooky game. Like right now, we're working. Right now, the company I have is called Corrupted Hard Drive Studios. It's not an LLC yet. I have to have like a couple $100. I have to have something put together to actually turn it into an LLC, and then go from there. But I need people who are committed to that, and that's the other thing. And I also need to hire more people, because there's like maybe 5 or 10 people that currently are on board, and only 5 of them show up to the meetings. And yeah, that's just not fun. Not fun to sit there and have it be all standstill because I can't get my people to show up. So I need to hire more people that actually want to work, or to bring, or rather, not hire, bring on, because I don't have the money to pay people right now. And kind of hoping that this would actually be something we can actually succeed with. Anyways, so I want to know what you guys think. Currently I have an assignment with Reg, and depending on how long that assignment takes, which I think we're almost done with. Either I would just finish that and just push away now, or do I confront them about it and be like, hey, I'm not going to do any more work for you unless you actually pay me, because this is taking way too long. I've been on for too long, and I still have not received any benefits from this. I will literally just quit right now if you don't pay me. If we can't can't come up with an agreement to actually get me funded, that kind of stuff. And I can't fucking read the chat because, hey, how we doing? Because I can't. So my apologies if I can't. Because I can't get it to show me multiple streams. So, my apologies if I can't seem to read what you are saying. Hi. Wooliest. Yes, there you are. I was trying to figure out who it was. So, but hi, how you doing? I don't know how long you were watching. So, but anyways, I'll be streaming War Robots Monday because because I've been dealing with a lot of bullshit right now, and I would like to, and the conversation for this stream is actually a very important one. So I would like you to sit and chill and have a conversation with me, and I would like some input and some feedback. So that's I'm thinking that it would be that either I confront this guy or confront the CEO and be like, hey, I'm sorry, but I need something in order to keep going, because this FOMO bullshit you're pushing on us is hot garbage. You've lied to us every year, saying that this year's going to be the year, this year's going to be the year, this year's going to be the year, and then I get nothing. I can't be doing this. I can't be living in these dead-end minimum wage jobs that where I'm either just making food or wiping the ass of an autistic child who by the way, if you are going to be a parent, don't do the gentle parent bullshit. Hit your kid on the ass every once in a while, because they need to know better. I'm sorry, I'm tired of getting bit and and pinched and slapped and scratched because your child doesn't know how to act like a normal human being. And trust me, I know what regular parenting actually looks like, because there's an autistic child in my class that is super smart, super friendly, super helpful, and yeah, he occasionally has a tantrum, but he settles down. He soothes, or he self-soothes, and he will even say sorry. Not to mention, he can also read, write by himself, and actually, and he's a fucking cute kid too. So he literally perfect fucking child right there. And then and yet I have to help out with the one kid that gets me bit the fuck up all day. So kid literally latched onto me. Discipline is necessary. I was spanked by my dad when I was a toddler and 6 to 6 years old when I was being a little shit. Yeah, and there is the argument, and then there's the argument though that yes, and it's a very valid argument that your kid's not going to remember why you did it, but they're going to remember that you did it. So make sure that when you do it, that they understand why you did it. Really hammer that home. So, but yeah. But more importantly, I need some level of obtaining happiness of some kind. I need to be happy with what I have. And that's kind of hard to do when what you have is not going to be enough to pay bills. Which is why I push for the, please support me kind of thing. Like when I say, take a look at the about section of the stream, there's some stuff down there I want you to look at, because hey, I need some help. I need some success. I need some kind of financial push. My dad used to spank me and my brother when he doesn't anymore. And 2 of my brothers are being little jerks. Yeah. I remember exactly why I was spanked. He gave me a count to 3, and if I didn't stop, I got spanked, and it worked. Okay, but do you remember what he was telling you not to do? That's the question. You remember that he counted to 3 when I was messing with the TV and I didn't stop. Yeah. Okay, so it's a classic like please be compliant, you little shit kind of thing. Yeah, typical. That's typical stuff. A lot of times, that's in an autistic classroom. That's what you're kind of teaching the kid. You're first trying to get the kid to be compliant. You're trying to get the kid. Then you try to get the kid to focus, and you're trying to get the kid to start understanding basic commands. And well, they were watching TV, and I pressed the button changing told me not to do that, and I just laughed at them. Yeah, so you were being a little shit. Yeah, you thought it was funny, and he didn't like the fact that you thought it was funny. Yeah. So you were just being a little bully. That's what that is. So, and so I initially, before this kid came in, I was responsible for 2 kids. I'm trying to do 2, but but again, my pinky finger doesn't work. By the way, this is my writing hand, and I have to make sure I go into work on Monday real early, so that way I can fill out the paperwork that I couldn't fill out because her kid was being shit ass. So, anyways, of course, our teacher was out that day because, well, bless her heart, she and I mean that wholeheartedly, not like the whole Southern thing. Because when you go to South, bless your heart, it means, fuck you. No. I literally, no, bless her. She, the poor thing, a few years ago today, she lost her child. And every year she's taken Friday off. That Friday off, or the yesterday off, because she lost her child, and having to, and her job is teaching kids. That's lady, why are you being so brutal to yourself like that? It's not your fault. So, and woman's fucking strong, And again, it makes me like fucking pay us a bit more. So, and I'm getting teary-eyed because I know what she's gone through. I know what she's gone through. Excuse me. Give me a moment. So, anyways, let's see, and so we didn't have so we were understaffed, and if one kid loses their shit, they all start losing their shit because you have this overstimulation situation happening, and that's not fun. That's not fun either. That means we gotta get every kid settled down and stuff. And and yeah, we succeeded, and thank God it was Fun Friday. So the idea was that we would just get through all the stuff we need to get through immediately, and then let the kids play. Yep. Well, there's a lot of stuff that's on my mind, and that's what this whole stream is about. And I just need some people to listen and to give me feedback. So I'm crying because our teacher, the teacher in the classroom, the teacher I support in the classroom, they weren't at work today because today is the anniversary of the death of their child. Their child passed away, and so this poor woman, she during this time of the year puts up this little nutcracker poster thing that has her son's face on it, and she keeps that because it's like one of the last things of him that she has left. So, but yeah. Okay. But back to the game development thing. I want something better. I want to get there. So I'm thinking that I'm going to confront him and talk and be like, hey, this needs to change, because after this assignment, I ain't doing any work for you unless I get paid. And then, yeah. Well, I hope I feel better, because I have to deal with this sprain and shit. So, but I need anything else but having to do something for nothing. I can't be doing something for nothing. So anyway, and then so either I'm going to tell them, hey, I'm not going to do any more work for you unless you pay me. And then if they say no, get the fuck out of here, I'm like, all right, fine, bye. And then never see them again. You know, just completely wipe all their stuff off my computer and just be done with it. And then focus on my own game development stuff. Which, again, then there's the problem of hiring people to, or not hiring, to getting people on board to help with the game development and stuff, and forming a company. So I can't type in your chat, but I will be here listening. Well, make sure that, if at the very least, that before you do that, please, if you would be so kind as to take a look at the About section of the stream, and, you know, maybe see if there's something you can do to show your support. On Throne, I'm trying to, on Throne, if you see the Throne thing, I'm trying to get a new pair of earbuds, because mine are starting to shit the bed on me, because they won't maintain a charge, they won't seat properly in their charger, and I need them to work out, so that way I can lose the amount of weight that I've gained. So anything that can really help make life a bit better would be greatly appreciated. Any assistance. So, but yeah, if you know, do what you're gonna do. And so I gotta find some people to hire, and get people motivated to actually work on this project. So, I mean, I already have the engine picked out. We're obviously going the free option, going with Godot and Visual Studios for programming environment and game engines. One of the people that joined me, I had to remove the rose-colored glasses because they keep talking about really, really awesome, great people, and that work in the industry, and then they fail to realize what actually goes into the development of a game. And so, and the reason why I ask everybody on the team to, like, you know, have a copy of the game engine, a copy of the programming environment, is because I need you, if you're gonna take on a project or an assignment, I need you to be able to do every aspect of that assignment, which is, you know, if you're making an asset, okay, I want you to make the asset, put it together in the engine, and get it to work. Because everything in the game on Godot, or everything on Godot, if you save it, it's a scene. You know, if it's a prefab, it's a scene. And one of those prefabs is going to be a monster, where the monster's going to be, like, it can be a hodgepodge or whatever, because, you know, one of the what's it called? The inspirations for it is John Carpenter's The Thing, Dead Space, Nuclear Nightmare, shit like that, where the monsters are like and stuff. And so, if you're going to be making stuff, I need you to be able to make it and then test it and make sure that everything looks good. If you're making an asset for a world or like a repeating texture, then it's got to be able to be repeatable and stuff. So, and it basically brought to my attention that, hey, I'm gonna need more people, because if he's gonna be a little shit and run off and not do what I ask of him, then I need people who will and who are just as capable. So, and you know, once the development thing happens, I'm going to and once we get something and we decide to, you know, take it to the LLC level, I'm going to do a little bit of research, see what people are getting paid in the thing, and then, you know, here is the deal kind of stuff. You know, like either do commission or be like, okay, you get paid this much every 2 weeks kind of thing. And then, you know, have like in, you know, contracts and stuff. That's when contract starts being made and we start putting out the product and we start getting paid and getting people to play the game and stuff. So that's that on the game development side. The streaming side hasn't been much of an improvement, much of any. Like the last couple of streams, especially the War Robot streams, you know, the videos have been actually getting traction and stuff, which that's what I want to see. That's literally people actually watching the videos. So, and those got real popular within the last couple weeks. Especially with that first one. That first one hit 213 views in a week. I was actually very happy because that was, you know, that felt more like it. And, you know, I look at some of the older streams where I was playing some Mech Warrior Online, and I was like streaming that, and then I would take some of the video, take a look at, oh, these were my successful my successful games. I'm gonna post that, and then, you know, those would get like it would take about a month, but like they would actually see some pretty good amount of views. And, you know, I thought about doing more what was it called? Maybe some Yu-Gi-Oh videos or some Warframe videos where I talk about, oh, here's my build for this frame, and then, you know, and then do like a 30-minute to a 30-minute survival where I just oh, I'm on Steel Path, watch me fuck these people up, kind of stuff. You know, that was like, those streams don't do a whole lot when it comes to like when it comes to like viewers, because, you know, I would like to see consistent viewers, like where I'm not sitting below 10. But, you know, I got to get there, and a friend of mine said, you got to make content. So that's what I got to start doing. I got to start making, so I'll continue doing my streams and stuff. I'll find the stuff that I can, that I can do, and it produces stuff. And then, yeah, and go from there. And, you know, recently, oh, Multi-Stream finally decided to show up and work. Thank you. So, real quick, I want to test something since Multi-Stream decided to show up. Can you guys type something in the chat just to see if I can actually see it and if it actually is working? Just real quick, just so I can actually test that, because, and again, I'm asking because lately I've been dealing with a lot of my software just not working properly, and that's frustrating. Yesterday was supposed to be what I'm streaming today, So, and yeah. So if you could, I would very much appreciate it. Anyways. Oh, what is that? Oh, it's a hi. It's a hand. Oh, thank you. Oh, speaking of which, since you've used an emote, I looked into the whole emote thing for YouTube. I have to hit a certain, like, subscriber level before I can even remotely start doing that. And I'm like, well, fuck, okay. So, Twitch and Kick, I have emotes ready for you guys. In fact, if you guys are on, if any of you are on Kick, I did put all those emotes up. I plan on making more, or getting more made, so that way both Twitch and Kick can do their thing, and then YouTube, if I can ever get the viewer base that I need for that, then I'll put those up there for you guys to enjoy as well. Very, very much. I do apologize about that for those on YouTube. Apparently, YouTube won't let you do anything unless you actually make them money. So, speaking of that, let's shift some things over to positive stuff. Since we're talking about that, so that way I can, like, recover from venting, and then, let's say something nice and something fun and stuff. For example, the new Lammy avatar is finally getting made. She's almost done. So she'll be a bit more expressive. The physics will be a bit better. Well, it should be a bit better. And the expression should be a bit better. Yeah. She will still be able to. Do this. Because I know there's some people, but though lately I've been doing the smaller titty, and are you getting a Luminator flow? Luminator flow. What is a Luminator flow? I'm confused by that. You've thoroughly confused me. But anyways, so, and then she's getting all this extra stuff done, and so after that, I can actually consider doing stuff like joystick. So if that's something that interests you, Luminar flow. Oh, you're just saying. Laminar flow. Okay. Good lord. I am so easy to make laugh, even though I'm trying to be simple or be Oh wait, actually, look at that. That's a nice look right there. You can actually see the shading and stuff. Yeah, that looks rather yummy. I guarantee you somebody's clipped that and like did the snipping tool and stuff, and they're like, yeah, I'm just gonna save these titties somewhere. So, good lord. Gotta check the thing real quick. So, still okay. So, Twitch is still being a good boy. YouTube is now being a good boy, and still nothing on Kick. It's telling me, oh nope, 4 viewers on Kick. Okay, good, because Kick, you started to scare me there for a moment there. I'm like, wait, how am I getting 7 views if viewers if I only see 4, if I don't see anything on Kick? So, but yeah. So, there's some good news. New Lammy soon. Joystick might be inbound. So, and that would help out with this thing right here. If you see it, this thing right here, as I point to it, you know, that might help out a little bit. Because, you know, I mean, I think Lumina's pretty. I think she's pretty. I think she deserves to, you know. I think some of the loyal followers would. I've been just here listening while playing off-road trucking. I've noticed that there have been a few people who play that game, and I'm like, how can anybody watch this? And they're like, yep, it's because people enjoy that shit. And I'm like, okay, yeah, all right, that's fine. Like I was watching one of my, they were a booby elf lady, big booby elf lady on Twitch, and YouTube and stuff, and I think she's a bitch, because I personally met her, and she can be a bit of a C word, if you know what I'm saying. And she was playing off-road trucking, and she was racking up views. It's more fun playing with friends. Yep, and she was playing with friends too. She did that too. And that's actually another thing. I need ideas. Boingy, boingy, boingy. Look at that. Boingy, boingy. Jingle, jingle. Get that jingle, jingle. But, I need ideas for streams, stuff for content that I can create, and that's something that I need your guys' help. So I know War Robots does some, gets me some traffic. Some MechWarrior Online gets me some traffic. And I tried playing some of my favorite games, and my favorite games just don't have any traffic on Twitch. So, which I still want to play Stalker 2 and just finish Stalker 2 and be able to actually record that shit and, you know, post it and, you know, have you guys enjoy what I am picking up and enjoy what I'm putting down. But that might end up having to be more of a, like, I'm just going to play this by myself and record it and stuff, and just be like, oh, okay, here's an episode. Here's an episode. Here's an episode. And I play games like Nuclear Nightmare and Abiotic Factor with friends, and those games can be pretty fun too. I've been playing Satisfactory with friends, with a friend, and, you know, we've been like, I mean, they've done most of the work. I feel like I've been, and I very much have been carried. But, yeah. I need to actually, if I play Satisfactory, I need to play a game by myself and, like, learn every aspect of the game and learn how to optimize and optimize workflows and stuff in there, because I have like this weird, like, when I get on there, I have this weird obsession to just run around and just find the slugs, the big glowy slugs, and the Mercer orbs, and these gems that are just glowing right there, and they do some stuff, and yeah. And then I thought about Minecraft, and because I like been watching Minecraft, where I've been seeing. I have a robot that's stupid fast and small. What game? Are you talking about MechWarrior? And then, of course, let's talk about, and then Minecraft horror mods, because apparently there's some really kind of scary ones out there when you're trying to, like, you know, build a house and all of a sudden you have war robots. It's really small, really fast. What tier are you? Is it a tier 1 or is it like a tier 3? Is the color gray, blue, purple, or gold? But it's gold. Okay. So there's a lot of gold ones because they stopped making like purple and blue and gray tiers because those are basically bots that they've determined to be of a certain power level, which is kind of bullshit. It wasn't original gold. Was it original gold? What fucking robot is that? What robot is that? I have to look that up. I actually would have to look that up, but yeah. Good lord. Sorry for the yawn in your ear. But yeah. But yeah, any suggestions as to, you know, what to stream, you know, to help entertain you guys and be like, yeah, this is more, and to help bring in viewers, because that's the kind of stuff that I worry about a lot. And it is normally gray, and the second robot in the line is normally gray. I'm not talking about the paint, I'm talking about the tier. Like, do you know what tier of bot is it? Is it a tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, tier 4? Come on. Now, is it War Robots or is it War Robots front line? Or or is it not frontline, Frontiers? Which, by the way, I need to know, is War Robots Frontiers even worth playing? It's War Robots, okay. But is War Robots Frontier worth playing? Because I was gonna be like, if they brought the Behemoth into War Robots Frontiers, I'd be playing that. I'd be playing that, like, hands down. Just, yeah, give me that. But I don't think they're gonna do that. And I do believe they... Destroyer. That's Babby's first robot, my guy. You need to be ditching that thing. That's a robot you don't level. You basically just use that and then get other things. I would say start by getting yourself some a butch or a what is it called? Fluffy Shark. Hey, Fluffy Shark, how we doing? Well, considering it has gold here now. Oh. You're talking about the Ultimate Destroyer. Ultimate Destroyer is okay. It's not like amazing, but you know they gave it abilities. It's fast. It's got medium. Finds the chainsaw, or finds a chainsaw. Why are you finding a chainsaw? Why do you need a chainsaw? But yeah, anything ultimate is definitely worth keeping. So I didn't know you didn't know you were one of the many that that spent money on the game. Ugh, come on. Ow. Here. Damn loop. No, oh, no reason. Oh, so I see. You just want to cause some chaos. Okay. Well. But anyways. Hold on. Did I streaming? I did say that. I was gifted this. I got. Oh, a lot of people were gifted the destroyer. I didn't get the destroyer because I wasn't around at the time. Now, if War Robots really wants to break my wallet, they need to give me two things. One, if they decide to make an ultimate behemoth, my bank is going to hurt. And if they gave me a ultimate Ao Ming, then yeah, I would be like breaking my bank trying to level that sucker up. I would literally spend money, whatever, based on whatever money, like spending tier they put me in. Right after that, I'd be like, yeah, you fucking give me, I'll pay that. I'll pay that to level this thing up. So, I mean, the most that I have is a ultimate Molat T and a ultimate like one of those electric guns for a Titan. Why is my foot, the space in between my foot hurt all of a sudden? Like, ow. My foot's cracking. That's not fun. I love my behemoth with rail cannons. Oh, you got the Gauss rifles? Or are they Gauss rifles or are they trebuchets? Because right now, with how everything is, if you're going to be doing sniping, trebuchets. Trebuchets are like really amazing right now, and everything else is kind of shit. They didn't really touch the piercers, but eventually they're going to, because piercers are still a money-making meta, so they're not hitting those outright right already. But yeah, though I've noticed that I can't topple Titans as readily as I used to. It's still a Titan bust. The weapons are the T1 trebuchets. Okay. Yeah, the trebuchets are like if you give yourself a trebuchet, if you give yourself 5 trebuchets or 4 trebuchets on either a Baglior, a Strix, or a Baglior or a Strix, a Behemoth, or a Crisis. Particularly everything else but the Behemoth. The Behemoth is really good for sniping. Don't get me wrong, but all the other ones have like some kind of special bonus towards using those weapons. And then you give yourself a Frederick mothership, and then you give yourself 2 damage system controllers, or damage support systems, and then give yourself a lockdown, a lockdown blast cannon, and you will absolutely fucking nuke whatever you're gonna shoot. In fact, a trebuchet under those conditions, with all the buffs and stuff, will most likely one-shot most anything. Especially if you have a solar drone. Because the solar drone, if your target is over 700 meters, any kind of protection they have is just not. It's 100% disabled. So that means no defense points. And then if you're using, and people do this particularly on the Crisis or the the Baglior and the Strix, because the Strix and the Crisis, and the Crisis is the best one for this one. Though the Strix is second place, and then the Baglior, but you also tend to see it a lot more on the Baglior, because the Baglior is like, oh, it gives you more damage. I shoot and get rid of half of their health, or majority of it, and I can send them running behind cover. Yeah, that's the trebuchet. You think Mender is worthy of upgrading and having a free to play account? Okay, so the Mender is a great robot, and I appreciate you guys distracting me with this. So the Mender is a great robot because one of the pilots, I do believe it's the robot. The robot pilot basically says that he repairs gray damage. The Mender repairs gray damage. It's either the Mender or the Demeter. No, the robot's the Demeter. I know the Mender is able to repair gray damage too, but you need the pilot. It's the pilots that do that. But yeah, the Mender is actually a really good robot. It's fast. It heals. It's a great support robot. Definitely worth picking up, especially if you don't have a Demeter. Because the Demeter is basically a stepped-up version of that. But with that being said, that sounds insane. Yes, both the Mender and the Demeter are really good at what they do. If you're looking for a support bot, they are really good. They're really good choices. Especially the Demeter, though, because the Demeter, in addition to healing, also has an absorber shield. And while it's not that good in this particular meta, because everybody's having to use shield breakers, because the Amit is a thing, and it's still better than nothing. And like I've seen people do a triple gas Demeter, and I saw this. I'm like, they're not doing any damage. What are they doing? And they're just being goofy, just hovering around a friend to basically shield them, heal them, heal their gray damage, and that person just does all the fucking killing, and it's fucking hilarious. It's crazy that people actually do this. There's actually, I remember that when the Erebus came out, I do remember that, what was it called? I do remember seeing Manny doing a 3 Ansel Erebus, which is fucking insane. Are you sure this will work? I have no idea. Yeah. Yep, that's basically how it goes. I have an Amit on my main account, but I don't camp with it. I Russian. It's only level 9, so it's not too good right now. Okay. You shouldn't be camping with an Amit. An Amit is a is an absolute fucking tank. Especially when you start leveling that. It's one of those robots where you and somebody's trying to join me. Come on. Thank you. Alright. But now at level 9, yeah, level 9 is where you start actually like seeing performance on your robot. Level 12 is or then you get to the next step is to get it to MK1 or MK2 level 1, then MK2 level 6, then finally MK2 level 12, or if you have the node for it, MK3. Right now, all the bots I use are MK2s, or MK2 level 1s and up. The ones that I don't have any levels on, I'm like either holding on to them because I'm like, maybe I want to try it out, or just because like, hey, if this becomes easier to level at any point, then yeah. But I still don't have an Amit. I'm kind of broke, so I can't really afford to try to get one. Though I have 3 Strix, I have 3 Baglior, I have 5 Behemoths, I have 2 Chrysists. I think MK3 is just a waste of silver. MK3, you don't waste silver for an MK3. You waste a level up, one of those triangular orange gems. You waste like 2 or 3 of those. They kind of not level their MK3 is kind of just not worth it. It's more of a bragging right thing because like it doesn't really give you that much more performance. Made the grasshopper robot MK3 for the shits and giggles. A grasshopper robot. Please tell me you didn't MK3 the Cossack. Please tell me you didn't MK3 the Cossack. Please tell me you didn't MK3 the Cossack. Why did you MK3 the Cossack? Please tell me you didn't. Please tell me. Hi, Seal. Get over here. Come say hi.
Hi.
Come say hi. Get over here. Come say hi. Huh? Oh, are you trying to turn on the shit in the bucket?
Yeah.
It's over on the other side. Right next to the.
That bucket?
Yeah, it's that bucket.
There we go.
Yeah, I haven't really done any of that yet. I just been here chatting with chat here. So.
Okay. I didn't know. I just thought I'd pop by.
Yeah. So. Well, you feel free to pop a squat right here. You know. Feel free. Come in. We're having a chat. You kind of missed the first 2 hours of the chat where I was basically like kind of bawling my eyes out because I'm kind of just stressed about the life I'm currently living, and a bunch of change needs to happen and stuff. And yeah, so I would say if you get a chance, go back when the stream's over, and you're interested, feel free to go back and watch it, because that would be really helpful and give you an understanding of what this was. Fuck. Okay, how do you Hulu and eBay. Thank you for the follow. Very much appreciated. No, Jacob, no, no, you don't waste that on a Cossack. Oh, no, what the fuck is wrong with you? No, No. You know, I find it hilarious that they named that thing the Cossack, and it's like the smallest robot in the game. Because if you do, for those who don't know, if you're not a buff of like modern machinery and stuff, in aviation, the Antonov 22, I think it's the Antonov 225 or 227. No, it's 225. It's got to be 225. Either way, the Antonov in the Antonov series, it contains the largest plane that was known to exist, and they are essentially going to make Russia rebuild the Cossack after they destroyed it in its hangar. Yeah, or they kind of forced. They either got bombed, or they had to destroy it because they couldn't get it off the ground, and they didn't want Russia getting it. Because like that would be very bad if Russia got a hold of the Cossack. So, are you familiar with the Antonov 225, the Cossack?
No, I'm not smart on planes much.
All right. Well, it is the world record keeper of like hundreds of world records. It was able to, in a single go, like carry 5,000 people.
Okay.
It carries. It has a weight limit of how many tons? Yeah, and yes, I'm saying tons. Because that's how heavy this thing is. How much weight could the
You know?
huh?
Nothing. I was just saying my headset keeps fogging up, so I'm gonna clean it off again.
200. Isn't it 200 tons itself? Performing cost. That's not. Okay, they're calling. No. Apparently, there's a. And of course, I fumbled all of that typing. How much could the Antonov 225... The Antonov 225 Maria, which means dream, and its codename was Cossack, was the world's largest cargo aircraft, capable of carrying a maximum internal payload of up to 250 tons. It held records for
invited.
Oh, you're getting invited?
Yeah.
All right.
Someone keeps sending me invites.
Well, if you want to go join your friends, you can.
It was good to pop in and see you.
Yeah. But yeah, 250 tons. Held a record of transporting single pieces up to 200 tons, and had a maximum takeoff weight of 600 tons. Total payload, 250 metric tons. Internal cargo capable. So, total takeoff. That means that if we take the 250 away, that's 350. It's 350 tons total. So the plane itself, plus the fuel, plus all the equipment that's on it, plus the passengers and all that stuff, is like 350 tons. Fucking crazy. And that ended up getting destroyed. Maximum takeoff weight, MTOW, approximately approximately 1 mil. I don't know what they're trying to tell me. Okay. Anyways, I hope that the Ukraine can get Russia to pay that to rebuild that. Though it's highly unlikely they'll get that to happen, but I would really, really like for that to happen. For them to fund a whole project, because like the Antonov 225 was a marvel of human engineering, and was actually constantly being used for. I got a question. Who is your favorite War Robot character? My favorite War Robots character, Andrei Kazov. So Andrei Kazov is based on a actual person by the name of Andrei Kazov, who works for Pixonic, and they made him a character in the game because they were trying to generate money so that they could pay for the guy's prosthetic arm. If I could ever get popular enough to when playing that game, I would totally love for Lumina here to become a character in the game. I would be like, why are you flying? Camera, why are you flying? Why are you gay? Why are you gay? Anyways, we're gonna turn that flying shit off. But yeah, I would totally love for Lumina here to be a pilot, but I would say probably the best pilot in all the first Deer Girl. Yes, that'd be awesome. They already have somebody who's got antlers in there, but I don't think that they're naturally antlers, or either that or there's some, I don't know. But she pilots it's a newer bot. But yeah, I'd probably say I don't know what she would. I don't know what Lumina would do. I would probably say that any weapon that can fire over 700 meters gets shield breaker. Something like that. Or either that, or gives bonus damage for a greater bonus damage for the further out the target is. But they already have a pilot like that.
Give me a sec. Stretchy, shaky leggy stretch. Ugh.
So I don't know. But yeah. Oh, and Wooly, if you have a Fury, look up the pilot for the Fury and look at that ability. That's dirty as shit. That is amazingly powerful. And the Fury is no slouch in terms of firepower. So I would say take a look at that real quick, because that is an impressive ability. I think her name is like Kita Op or something. Yeah, if you just look her up, you'll see that she gives the Fury shield breaker. You like your Typhoon? Typhoon is, or your Typhon, not Typhoon, Typhon. It is named after a dragon of some kind, I think. Boom, bum, 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 bum. So I'm watching myself here on stream, and I'm like doing this, and then I'm watching the stream go boom, 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 where it's just fucking doing the robot. But yeah. Let's see. So that pilot sounds insane. It is. It's perpetual shield breaker. So you never have, because the Fury has no special ability. So what better ability do you give the pilot than you give it shield breaker, or like eternal shield breaker? Every weapon that you put on that thing has shield breaker. Do you think they could do us a Incredibles collab with Syndra? No! 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 We don't need stasis or 0-point energy on in fucking War Robots. No. There are the new robot, the Vertex, is broken as shit. Oh, let me just start rushing in, and then just magnetize everybody to just draw them right into me. Oh, and I'm going to use weapons that fucking nuke everything. So since they made the blast charge, the ultimate blast charge weapons, I can guarantee you that's what they're using. That people are going to be using for that thing, and it sprints the fuck out into the middle of the battlefield. That is just way too overpowered. Just fuck no, please, Pixonic, don't do that. Don't do that. The new Titan, hell the fuck yes. The Wayfinder, or the Waymaker, hell yes. Fuck yes, give me that shit. It's a sniper titan, which is a sniper titan that buffs people around it. And the more damage the more kills this thing does, the stronger the buff is for its allies. I just want the big ball. You want the Bjorn. Or you talk about the Skyros. Are you talking about the big ball titan? Which, if that is, then it's the Bjorn. And the Bjorn is pretty nasty. It's not broken. But its abilities are kind of lacking, because like they were expecting it to be a like meta changer, and it wasn't. Because people build to mitigate damage anyway, to mitigate defenses anyways. And that thing just, but I want it like the one in the Incredibles. Oh, you're talking about I mean the Skyros is probably the closest thing you're gonna get. I mean, the Bjorn just turns into a giant ass bear. Though it kind of looks like it when it rolls up. It kind of does look like the giant robot. Is it stretchy again? So what we talked about? We talked about the game development stuff. We talked about the streaming stuff. Which, oh, by the way, Wooly and whoever else is on YouTube that is interested, if you go to, if you see the stream and you look below, there should be a link there that says support the stream. Go to streamlabs.com/Lumina the Cosmic Lammy, and then there also should be some other links available as well. Yeah, and you could do that, and then I do believe there's also a link onto the main page as well. That is the link tree. That should also help you. Remember when you said that Mender was good? Imagine Ultimate Mender. I mean, I would say no. I would say no. No. That's not gonna really do. No, just no. That would be absurdly overpowered, and would make people either buy that or quit the game. And you don't want people quitting your game. You want people staying just long enough to be frustrated and then buy shit. And why do they have the payment tier, the pay tier system? I have to wait 2 more weeks before I can like get any more stuff for my Titan. And that's even if you spend so much as $5 period. Because I've been staring at that Titan upgrade, that full Titan upgrade thing for like ever, and $50 is just way too much. I'm sorry. No. Just no. And I want to level up my Bersaglier. So like really badly, because I would like a different Titan. Either that or start leveling up the Vindicators, because I've thought about like, give my what's it called? Because I thought about giving my what's it called? My Miromets. 2 Vindicators, and then either give it that one rocket launcher, or give it that 800 meter like shocky laser cannon, kind of that shocky electric cannon thing for the center hard point. Probably it'd be better to be if it was a what's it called? Battling in Ultimate Mender, and he was linked, and I couldn't kill him. I did 3 million damage. Okay. I'm still trying to break 7 million. I'm still trying to break 7,300,000 and something thousand. I still haven't been able to do that because for one reason or another. And then and I did that back when I was using 5 behemoths. 5 like a behemoth with a bunch of MK3 shotguns was hilariously overpowered. But yeah, because like I was literally deleting like the tankiest of bastards with that thing. It was just like I literally was killing Titans with that thing. It was a Titan buster back in its heyday. And yeah, so it's 9:12 p.m. All right. All right. I wanted to cover one more thing before I decided to get off here. But yeah. So if you guys have access to my link tree or anything, any assistance would be greatly appreciated. Because I need new earbuds. So if you go to Throne, like maybe just toss in like maybe $5-10 on it, on that thing. That'd be greatly appreciated. I need new earbuds, and these ones are great. Although they're like $100, and I'm like, why you gotta be expensive? And they're like the Gravistar stuff. So I was like, and I was looking at the Gravistar like GPU and stuff, and I'm like, I'm glad that I'm happy with my desktop right now, because any poor bastard who does NVIDIA cards right now is like, oh, I need to put out a mortgage, or I need to redo my mortgage so that way I can afford a $4,000 to $5,000 graphics card. What the fuck? What the actual fuck? No way, ain't no way. Just buy AMD. You know, let AMD win that, and let NVIDIA collapse under itself for trying to well, it's not going to collapse. What's going to happen is that if people stop using AI like altogether, like corporations are picking it up, so they're trying to, like, replace us, essentially, replace people. You think in and that actually, I remembered that Mr. Carrot Man in the seat made an executive order preventing AI from being stopped from what is it called? That prevented AI from being halted in its tracks in its development, and now it's going to cause prices to rise astronomically across the United States, because they're grabbing up a lot of land, they're grabbing up resources, because you need like cities worth of power, space, resources. I mean, they literally have to put this shit right next to water, or else they won't be able to cool it. Like, it's absorbing so much resources to get these AI data farms to actually work. And yeah, it's they're killing us. They're killing us, Smalls. Ugh. I occasionally find myself using it because I have nobody else to ping pong ideas and stuff off of, and I need to do calculations. I need help with planning and stuff, and doing shit like that. It's really useful. It's really useful for, but I'm gonna be switching from Chat GPT to Claudia, or Claude AI. Yeah, Claude AI. Because Claude AI, they turned down the government's offer because the government wants an AI that will allow them to survey people, to keep track of people, and to deliver kill commands. And that's not okay. That's not okay. We don't need an AI with that kind of power, people. We are not ready for AI of that caliber. We are not ready for that shit. We're too busy wasting the resources that it provides with making cat videos. Like, for example, you can go on Twitter, and find somebody posting a video about a sexy cat girl having sex with a bull or a pig or whatever, and then having a baby, and then the fucking baby, the baby daddy leaves because her had a baby, and then now she's a single mom with a baby, and then I'm like, I need to fucking slap somebody because that's such a fucking human thing to do, or for such a human thing to do nowadays. It's like, holy shit. And then, oh right, the dating thing. That reminded me. That was the third thing I brought up. Earlier, and I wanted to touch up on. So, I don't know if I'm going to be dating again. I don't know. I'm tired of I'm tired of rejection. I'm tired of not finding somebody who likes me, respects me, and stuff. Yeah, AI is getting really advanced. But I kind of just want to just, you know, find somebody that, you know, like, loves me and appreciates me. I could care less what they look like or who they are. Though it would be nice if they had a pussy, because goddamn, yeah, it would be really nice. Because, you know, if there's a hole, there's a goal. You know, all that shit. But with all actuality, though, just somebody who just somebody who loves me and respects me, and wants what's best for me. Somebody who will actually, for once, initiate the conversation and be like, "Good morning, how are you?" You know, because I did that for any and every girlfriend I've had. I would wake up, and the first thing I do is be like, "Good morning, sweetie. How are you?" I did that with my last girlfriend. I did that with the girlfriend I had before, and yeah. But with today's society, you can't really find that anymore. Nobody's willing to take the time to respect each other, to show each other that we care. And it's BS. So when you are looking for that special person, you know, respect first and foremost. You know, like, they're not just there, they're there because they want you to be in their life. Whether it be genuine or superficial, you know, at least somebody's thinking about you at some point. But yeah. Why am I leaning so far in one direction? Or it feels like I'm leaning. I have never had a girlfriend before. You know, how old are you? Because if you're young, then I would say don't worry about it. You got time. If you're older, I'd say just find something, anything. Don't be so shallow when it comes to finding a person, because and that's the other thing. So many women today are shallow as shit. You'll oftentimes see that they request a man make 6 figures. Most men only make about 30 to 40,000. Ladies, because that's all that's available. Some make less because, again, that's all that is there available. The 1% the less than 1% of the human population that that you are seeking out, who makes six digits or more, who is 6 foot plus and has a big dick and shares his feelings and stuff, and is emotionally mature, they're not going to look for you women. They're not going to look for you ladies, because they already have their shit together. They can have whatever they want. And I mentioned emotionally mature, because if they're emotionally mature, they sure as hell not looking for you. Especially if you're like, oh, he needs to be making 6 figures and needs to be able to fuck good. No, that ain't gonna happen. There's 3 things you can choose from, and you only can pick 2. Good dick, good personality, and makes good money. You can only pick 2. You can't have all 3. And if somebody has all 3, if somebody has all 3, yeah, good luck snagging them, because they ain't interested. They're either already taken, or they're just living their best life. Just find a bitch, fuck her, and toss her to the side. Because if they have a good personality, good dick, and they make money, they can have anybody they want. So you pick 2. Pick 2, not 3. So, but you gotta respect the women that actually, will support their man. Because men need support. Like, the reason why men are the way we are is because we're socially insecure, and we think and do things differently, because, well, it makes life less stressful. A man is always in a state of stress and fight and flight and all that stuff. He's always guarded. And I know that everybody here that's watching, you're all men. I can probably assume that you're all men, or you identify as a man, or if you're initially a woman or initially a man but you identify as a woman, etc., etc. Y'all have been there where the reason why intimacy is so important to a man is mainly because that the touch of their partner allows them to go into a state of of recovery, where they can actually stop being so guarded and stop doing all of this constantly defending themselves from stuff, and then they could just actually because when a man finds his partner, whoever they be, his life, it gets better, not worse. But that's, of course, if that person, as long as that person's not destabilizing them further. And when a man finds somebody who gives them comfort, stability, their finances do better, their drive to do better grows, their drive to fix themselves grows, because they now have someone who they see as somebody they can go home to and just be themselves around, somebody that they can trust. And well, I'm tired of trying to find somebody who I can trust, because I ain't gonna find somebody who I can trust. So I'm going to continue to be stressed, continue to be worried, going to continue to be exhausted, and until either I find somebody or I die, because that's how it works. And you know, being neurodivergent's not a help in this in this regard. So yeah. And I could probably guess that some of you feel the same. Wow. You've only been streaming for... only been streaming for 2 hours and 5 minutes. And I'm getting to that part where I'm starting to get tired here. So, I want to thank everybody who came and showed up. If you like what you see, you want to show your support, please take a look at the About section. Very much would appreciate it. Any support. And I thank you for sitting and listening to me. If you have anything else to input before I decide to close this out, I would really appreciate hearing it. It would mean a lot. So, anyways, again, look at the About section of the channel. For YouTube, here, if I look at this stuff. Oop. So you would like me to join them in the popcorn pouch? Maybe after. Here, give me a moment. All right. So for those on YouTube. Oh, and Wooly, I hope that you find an opportunity to find a girlfriend, because sometimes sometimes it's fun. But yeah, if you if you look at my channel, hey Seal, I'm about to be getting off here. I might hop in and say hi. So I saw your invite, but and so you kind of missed the whole conversation that I had, because it was a very important conversation. Kind of just venting and just kind of needed some people to actually sit and listen to me and stuff. Yeah, I can fill you in later. So, but yeah, if you're on YouTube, go to at the top of the channel. There's a Linktree link that'll take you to all the other stuff. It'll allow you to join it'll allow you to join the Discord server if you have a Discord and all that stuff. You're only 13. Okay, so I'm only 13. I'm allowed to have a girlfriend when I'm 15. That's what my parents said. Yeah, no, that they're actually correct. You want to, that's perfect. that makes a lot of sense, because getting a girlfriend like really early is not a good idea. You want to be emotionally mature enough to handle that kind of thing, because women don't want to be used, and a lot for them is at stake, because they need to be able to trust you. So, you know, they don't want to be hurt by you. They don't want to be taken advantage of. They don't want to have to pay the consequences of their actions. Which, you know, if we were all smart, you know, consequences wouldn't happen in the first place. But that's not the case. We're all dumb. We're all dumb humans. So, yeah. So I would say, yeah, there's no need to be in a rush. 15 is a good place to start. Is probably the better place to start. 17 is like really good, and then college years are like the best time to start like experimenting and figuring out who you are. It's better to figure out who you are first before you start finding a partner. And part of me is like, you know, I say a lot of this smart stuff, but saying and doing is two different things, two different monsters. Because, you know, I thought I've had myself figured out, and then no, I don't. So, but yeah, YouTube, there's a Linktree link. Go look at that. Twitch and Kick, in the sections down below, there's a bunch of links that you can click on that will take you to some stuff. There also should be a Linktree available as well if you're looking for other stuff. So yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you for all coming out and hanging out with me. You all are wonderful. I will see you all tomorrow. Tomorrow will be Abiotic Factor. If you haven't watched me play it, it's pretty fun. I like go out, start grabbing a bunch of shit, and bring it to the place, and then just start crafting stuff. Though I'm kind of just following a friend who knows what they're doing, because they played all the way through the game, and I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. I just want to just sit here and lob pests at people, because I run around with a bunch of pest vacuum guns. But yeah, and then of course Monday is going to be War Robots, so I know you guys are going to be looking forward to that. What time will you be streaming tomorrow? Same time. 7. I try to shoot for 7. Sometimes I end up going over 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is, you know, it's 9:36 right now in where I live in the United States. So yeah. So yeah. But yeah. So figured that out. If you're not in the United States, so essentially, Abiotic Factor, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and even the thing I post is that. And now I know that. And by the way, Wooly, now I know that you know your age. I'm sorry, I wouldn't be able to invite you to the server. But you know, whenever I'm in the Brotherhood, are you in the Brotherhood? Or are you in the or no? Are you where? Or are you just simply looking for War Robot stuff? Because while War Robots is a thing for me right now, it's not like the major thing. But you know, if you see me on, you probably can say hi and have me jump in and stuff. Though I've stopped worrying about my player level, what's it called? My league level. So I may lose level rapidly, or I may gain it rapidly, depending on what level I'm at. So But yeah. So, anyways, y'all have a wonderful night. I will see you all tomorrow. Let's see what we got for Twitch, because I know I can raid. We got 4 people on Twitch. Cool, we can raid somebody. Here, let's raid Zenstroke, because Zenstroke's being a good bean. And for those on Kick, I have no idea who to raid, because I need to look at some channels and stuff. That's another thing that would help me with streaming, would be if I had a talent. I need to start building a talent and have you guys join me as I build it, or show off a talent. Like, I do coding and I can write stories, so that's kind of my talents and stuff. And well, if I practice some singing, I can do that too. You know, because fly me to the moon, I want to play amongst the stars. You know, that kind of stuff. Because I can actually, if I know the song well enough, I can sing it and actually sound pretty good. But anyways, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna raid Zenstroke on Twitch. Kick again. I have to look to see who I can raid, and then YouTube. Well, you're gonna be passed off to whoever, because that's how the system works. So, anyways, you all have a wonderful night, and I will see you all tomorrow playing Abiotic Factor at 7 p.m. EST. Bye-bye!